Hello everyone and welcome back to Insightful Jam. Today we're venturing into the world of manga and I'm thrilled to share with you my very first manga ever read, and it's Vagabond by Takehiko Inoue. I know I'm butchering the name, but Japanese is not that easy for me, and also English is also not my primary language. This series is a beautiful depiction of the legendary swordsman Miyamoto Musashi's transformation from a wild youth to a master of sword. The story not only captures the essence of feudal Japan, but also the intense and emotional journey of Musashi. So, whether you're a seasoned manga reader or new to this art form just like me, grab your copy of Vagabond and let's delve into the life of one of history's greatest swordsmen. Let's get started. So, I've just read this first volume, and it's also the very first manga that I read for real. Um, I watched anime since I was little. Um, Now more than back then, probably, I guess, because yeah, it's getting more and more popular. Also, like Netflix is publishing much more anime. I also have the subscription on like Crunchyroll. I really watch a lot of animes, but I never actually read like real mangas. I thought, yeah, maybe the translations are not that well. It's also in black and white. I was a bit reluctant for that. Also, I knew that you needed to read it from right to left, so the other way around. So I didn't know how that would work out. But yeah, I thought I need to give it a try. We're 2025, call it a New Year's resolution. So yeah, I dove into manga. I also asked a couple of my friends who I knew that are like anime and manga fans, yeah, what series should I start reading? And I liked to play it safe. So I got a couple of recommendations of them, which are like in the top five worldwide of really good manga. Because I wanted my first experience to also be a great story. So I had the choice between like Vagabond, of course, and that's the one I ended up with, Berserk, and what else? Gans. Those were the three that they recommended me to choose one of those three, and I would really be satisfied, they said. And actually, I followed their advice. I chose one, I chose Vagabond. I read the first volume, I've bought them all, so I've got the 12 this big volumes. But just read the first one currently, and I thought I was going to put out a video so that you can follow me on my journey while I'm experiencing for the first time reading manga. Um, so far, it has been a wonderful story. I can't wait to read the next volume. Probably right after this video this evening, I'll start in volume 2, and then maybe in a couple of days I can push also my review on that one and the summary of the story. So let's set the stage for the beginning of this story. The story opens with the Battle of Sekigahara. Actually, the battle is almost finished. It's at the end of the battle. Here you can see it, how it starts. It's the first frames are in color, and then it jumps over in black and white. But I think you can see the level of quality of the art is just fantastic. So the Battle of Sekigahara took place around, I think, in Japan in the 1600s or something. And on the losing side of the battle, we meet Shinman Takezo. Later, we will know him as Miyamoto Musashi. And we also find his childhood friend Matahachi Honiden. They are badly wounded but still alive, hidden in the forest of Sekigahara, seeking a way to survive after their side has been utterly defeated by the other party. Takezo is presented as a wild, almost beastly figure. He is filled with anger, aggression, and an unwavering thirst for battle. Unlike Matahashi, who is more cowardly and weak willed, Takezo is fearless and driven, but his wildness makes him seem more like a brute than an actual warrior. The two young men, they manage to escape the battlefield. Here you can see it, and they find shelter with Oko, a widow who makes her living by robbing the corpses of dead soldiers on the battlefields. Oko lives with her daughter, Akemi, I think it was that she was called, and the two men care for, the two women care for Takezo and Matahashi as they are recovering from their injuries. Over time, Matahashi becomes infatuated with Oko, causing tension between him and Takezo. Matahashi abandons his fiancée, Otsu, and decides to stay with Oko, while Takezo, he really is a vagabond. He's unsatisfied and restless, and he wants to continue his journey. So his decision to part ways with Matahashi sets the stage for their diverging paths. Takezo returns to his home village called Miyamoto, where he is treated like an outcast. His wild nature has made him feared and hated by almost all the villagers. His return is absolutely not welcomed at all, especially not by Matahashi's mother, who blames Takezo for Matahashi's failure to return home. The villagers form a manhunt to capture him, believing him to be a dangerous criminal. And amidst the chaos, Takezo climbs a tree to evade capture, showing his survival skills. Um, However, a monk named Takuan Soho, a cunning, here he is, um, Takuan Soho, um, he intervenes, and Takuan is not only skilled in martial arts, but he's also wise and philosophical. He acts a bit as a guide to many throughout the whole series. He sees through Takezo's anger and desperation, recognizing his potential. Through clever manipulation, Takuan is able to capture Takezo without any violence. Instead of punishing him harshly, Takuan helps Takezo confront the truth about himself. He locks Takezo in a small room in a castle, forcing him to reflect on his own actions and his wild apologies. Sorry, it needs to, when it needs to come out, it needs to come out. Um, he helps him reflect on his own actions and his wild nature. This moment of introspection is the turning point for Takezo's character. It is here that he starts to understand that brute strength alone is not the path to becoming invincible. Takuan suggests that Takezo adopts a new name, one that would signify like a clean slate, a fresh start in life, and he gives him the name Miyamoto Musashi. That's marking the beginning of Takezo's transformation from a wild, reckless fighter into a more thoughtful and disciplined swordsman. In Volume 1, the themes of honor, self-discovery, and the harsh realities of survival are dominating. Takezo's character arc from a violent, untamed young man to someone who starts questioning his own nature is one of the central elements of the story. His desire to become invincible under the sun contrasts with the wisdom of characters like Takuan, who understand that true strength is not pure physical. The artwork in this volume is breathtaking, with dynamic fight scenes, detailed depictions of feudal Japan, and expressive character designs that convey the emotional depth of each and every moment. Inoue's use of the ink wash style techniques gives the manga a timeless, almost classical feel, which complements the historical setting. Volume 1 of Vagabond, the Visbig edition, introduces readers to the raw and brutal world of Miyamoto Musashi's early life. It's a story about survival, personal transformation, and the beginnings of a long journey toward mastery, both of the sword and of oneself. Takehiko Inoue, his detailed storytelling and stunning artwork immerse the reader in Musashi's tumultuous world, setting the stage for the epic tale that will follow. Thank you for joining me today on this incredible journey through the first volume of Vagabond. I hope you found it as captivating as I did. The blend of historical depth, stunning artwork by Takehiko Inoue, it really brings Musashi's early struggles and transformations to life. The video piqued your interest? Please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell so that you don't miss out of any future explorations of mine. Feel free to share your thoughts and questions about Vagabond in the comments below. I really would like to hear what you think about the story. Have you read it? Have you just read it? Please tell me in the comments what I still have to expect in the next 11 volumes to come. I hope we see each other again after I've read volume 2. I hope it will be very soon. Until next time, keep exploring new pages, new horizons, just like I am just exploring manga for the first time. Happy reading, and I see you soon in the next videos.